गुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा राधा कांचन कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि। ओम वृंदावै तुलसी देवै प्रिया वै केशवस्य कृष्ण देवी सरस्वत्यै नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्य श्री
Lost the connection with Gurudev. One moment, please.
Hare Krishna.
Pranams, Gurudev.
Listen.
Yes, now we can hear.
Yeah, today I think the internet giving some up and down.
Problems,
So first of
connection.
all, I offer my humble, respectful obeisances unto Guru Padma, Nityalila, Pravishtam, Vishnupa, Sutra, Satisrimad, Bhakti Vedanta, Srila Vaman Goswami Maharaj, and Nityalila, Pravishtam, Vishnupad, Ashtutra, Satisrimad, Bhakti Vedanta, Sri Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Simultaneously offer my humble, respectful Dandavat Pranam and presented all of my respectful guests. So today is very super excellent auspicious day. Ashtutra Sadman Bhakti Vedanta Bhakti Srila Gauranga Goswami Maharaj, who is the prominent disciple and sannyas disciple of Nityala Pravishtam Vishal Ashtutra Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj.
Gurudev, we don't hear you. Haribol? Okay, everybody, they are just going to try another internet connection. One moment, please.
Haribol, do you listen?
Yes, Gurudev.
Okay. So today's introduction of Auspicious Day, the appearance day of Srila Guru and Goswami Maharaj, who is the very prominent many years. I also associated with the Guru Goswami Maharaj, Australia, and of many devotees. They also told his life history. I will speak about him. That is complete what that is called Charvanam.
Oh, I can only see you, but I can't unmute your mic because you didn't connect with audio. And I don't think if you can hear me now.
Okay.
Yes, now it's working.
So, Srila Gaura Govinda Goswami Maharaj, he was born in Odisha, in Jagannath Puri, and from his childhood, he was automatically continuous to renounce from the material sense gratifications. And as like Raghunath Das Goswami, from his childhood, he also completely renounced from the sense gratifications. And when you heard the Gaur Govinda Goswami's life history, then we remember how Raghunath Das Goswami also completely renounced. Gurudev sometimes also told Gaur Govinda Goswami's life history is very sweet, and and his Harikatha and his mood is non-different from me. So Gaur Govinda Goswami Maharaj, and he also to worship his Thakurji and completely dedicated his life and which is uh, Krishna Seva, and because he realized uh, the this life, the essence of life, to Krishna bhajan. Labdha sudurlam idam bahu sambhavante manusam artham anitam apyadhira purnam jatena vatid unmittum javad nisasa visa kholu sarvata sat. Srimad Bhagavatam gives evidence. And Labdha sudurlam idam. This human body is very, very rare. After 8.4 billion pieces, Lord mercifully gives us the human body. The essence of human body to how to perform bhajan sadhana to Krishna. So, but he, according to the Krishna desires, and he also got an association with him and pure devotee, and so for this regard, and he has completely dedicated his life to bhajan and sadhana. And as like Raghunath Das Goswami, he got association of Das Thakur. In the same way, Gaur Govinda Goswami Maharaj, he got association of high class exalted devotee in their Godaigiri. But according to Krishna desires, he also got married, and then he also landed in scholar, and then he also got one what is called and he got one position in the school headmaster, and but he always absorbed with Krishna, and he got this service, headmaster service in the school, and but he was very prominent. I heard, and the one disciple of Gaur Govinda Goswami Maharaj, he told, when he was headmaster in the school, everybody also afraid from him. When he used to come to school, that time all the students very alert and also give respect to him. And then he was thinking, I have to leave my house and do bhajan and sadhana, because this human, the essence of human life, do bhajan and sadhana. And I like Raghunath Das Goswami, he did not arrange his marriage ceremony. You know how? Because Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also told Markot Vairagya Karo, Nakoro Lok Dekaya, Jatha Juggo, Visay Bhunjo, Anasakta Hai, Antar Nishtha Karo, Bajje Lok Vyavahar, Pachirati Krishna Tomai Koriben Uddhar. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, don't take false renunciation as like monkey renunciation. And understand this? Antar Nishtha Karo, first you fix your mind. Those who not fixed to his mind, just taking renunciation, maybe he will fall down. That is called the monkey renunciation. And so for this, say, Antar Nishtha Karo, Bajje Lok Vyavahar. Bajje Lok Vyavahar, according to behave of external to do bhajan and sadhana. And if you take red cloth or white cloth. This is not the symptom of bhajan and sadhana. And bhajan sadhana, that is called depend on how much you have Guru Nishtha, Guru Bhakti, and serve to Guru and Vaishnava. And so Gaura Govinda Goswami Maharaj, in this way, he followed all these rules. And he also maintained his family and his duty and responsibility. And Varnasam Acharavata Purusena Parapuman Vishnu Aradhati Panta Nanna Tattaso Karanam. In the Rayamanda Sangvad Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after Sadharma Acharan, Rai Koi Sadharma, Prabhu Koi Paraslok Sadhir Rinai, Rai Koi Sadharma Acharane, Vishnu Bhakti Hai. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, what is your Sadha and what is your Sadhana? Then Rayamanda start Varnashram Dharma. So in this way, we see Raghunath Das Goswami life history and Gaura Govinda Goswami Maharaj life history also the same. And he married. Then he realized, I have to give up this married life. Even I have to give up my duty and responsibility of material activities. For this regard, he left his house and then he was searching where he will get the bona fide guru. Because Shastra also explains, without taking shelter with the of bona fide guru, any method you cannot attain your highest perfection. But how will get guru? Tasmad gurum prabde jigasu sevdvam shabde parichanisnatum brahmanupashamasran. And our Upanishad explains, you have to take shelter with the of bona fide guru, completely detached from the material sense gratification. And also he has vast of knowledge of the Shastras and he has realization about Lord. So Tasmad Gurum Prabhade Jiggasu Suyuktamam Sabde Parichanisratam Brahmanu Upashamasram. So Gaura Govinda Goswami Maharaj is thinking, how will get the bona fide guru? And because that time so many gurus, so-called gurus, that is called Sahajya, Sukhi, Veki, many gurus also there. For this regard, he did not take shelter, go to of Sahajya Sukhi Guru, Sahajya Sukhi very Guru. He was searching. And but when your time will come, then Krishna will arrange how will get the bona fide Guru. And Bhakti Su Bhakta Samana Parijayate Satsanga Prapade Punvi Sukruti Purva Sanchite. When our Sukruti will be mature, accumulated, then Krishna will arrange how will get the pure devotee of Lord. Then according to the association pure devotee of Lord, then we will associate with Sadguru, and according to taking shelter of Sadguru, then we will attain our highest perfection. This is step by step. That means you have to collect the Sukriti. My Gurudev Sri Bhaman Goswami Maharaj, most of the time, he used to use this word. This life just to collect Sukriti. How collect Sukriti? Serve Guru and Vaishnava, chanting holy names, and pray to Krishna. Then Krishna, he will be arranged how to attain your highest perfection. So in the same way, just as you compare Gaura Govinda Goswami Maharaj life history, how he is always hankering, and when Krishna will give me, take shelter in his lotus feet. Then he left his house and he proceeded to search one guru, and especially he wanted to go the pilgrimage place, and that is called Tirtha Jatra. And when he left his house one night, he was sleeping one temple of goddesses Durga or something this. Just I heard, and one disciple of Gaura Govinda Goswami Maharaj, he told. One night he was taking rest, one goddesses, maybe Durga, something in his very close to his village. That time that Durga had come in his dream and direct told, oh, you are very lucky. You are going to search bona fide Guru. You must, soon you will take shelter, lotus feet of bona fide Guru. But listen, I am the, what is it called? I am guarding the this material world, this Maya Devi. No one can escape from the clutches of my hand. But you have so much eagerness to take shelter, lotus feet of bona fide Guru, and perform bhajan and sadhana. For this regard, I am giving mercy to you. Eh? So you may go out and from this Maya. I am giving blessing to you. That means Maya Devi, she direct told to Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, and I am giving blessing to you. I will not stop to you and in my and classes. And then Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, in this way, he got the mercy from direct Maya Devi. Eh? This is not so easy. Because Srimad Bhagavad Gita Krishna says also this verse. Devi Jesa Gunamai Mama Maya Duratta Mami Vaja Prabhaddante Maya Me Tang Tarantite. Krishna says, my Devi Maya is very powerful. No one can escape from her clutches. But one who completely, absolutely surrender to me, then my Devi Maya, she will be also free from you, from her clutches. In the same way, just I also heard this katha, how Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, he got direct mercy from Maya Devi. Then he came many places or pilgrimage places, and then even he also came in Mathura. And I heard one devotee also told he was searching how to get the meet with and Sadguru. And he came in Mathura in our temple also, the Mathura temple. But that time Srila Gurudev Nand Goswami Maharaj, he was not in here. And that time Nand Goswami Maharaj, he went to Jaipur or somewhere, and someone told him, and because Mathura is very prominent pilgrimage place, because our Shastra explain, if you want to go Vrindavan, first you have to come in Mathura and take Achman in Visram Ghat, as like Gopkumar told his life history to his disciple, then Mathura Brahmana Jana Sarma. In the same way, Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, he came here in Mathura and he also and saw this temple, and but that time Gurudev Nand Goswami was not in there. Then I heard Gurudev, he went in Jaipur or somewhere, so he did not meet with Gurudev Nand Goswami Maharaj. Then he also said, I have to do parikrama and Vrindavan parikrama, Panchakoshi parikrama. And so he started to Panchakoshi parikrama, and many people that time also they were and have circulated the Panchakoshi parikrama. Then suddenly he saw one arrow is there, and written, this is the ISKCON temple, and very prominent also. And that time he came in ISKCON temple, and then he first met with Nityananda Krishna Vishnupada Astuta Bhakti Vedanta Srila Swami Maharaj. Then so when he lotus feet, then and he decided I have to take shelter his lotus feet. Then Adu Guru Padasura Diksha Siksha Vishram Swami Maharaj very mercifully and gave him shelter onto his lotus feet. And within few days he got also Harinam and also Diksha very quick. And generally, and they are also taking Diksha and have to wait for sometimes long times these things. But he got special mercy from Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj. And then sometimes his Western disciples also asked why, because he is liberated person. I realized. So don't you compare him with others. So for this regard, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj very quickly gave him Diksha, Mantra, and this. And especially he had also first impression sanskar, because he was born in Jagannath Puri also, and he is very learned and scholar person, and he got BA degree at this regard. Then he was taken there. Then after few years, maybe I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 years, he also got sannyas, and that is also very mysterious. Eh? 197. Oh, Diksha sannyas he got in same year. Now look how he is very and and auspicious, and also these things. And he got Diksha sannyas in same year. Which year? 75. 1975. He got Diksha and sannyas also. And this is very, very rare case. And at the time, Diksha. So now coming in this way, and I heard some his also Christian sannyas disciples, they also complain how possible is that Sai Maharaj, don't worry. And this is my special mercy. And especially his sanskar also. And Sai Maharaj told, maybe others they will fall down, but Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj will never fall down. And because he's very strong, diligence, the bhajan and sadhan, and his past impressions. And so this way, because Sadguru, he realized this thing also. And Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, in his one lecture, he told, I completely, when I see to him, my Gurudev, then completely I also are, and surrender his lotus feet. And I am not doing anything, just it will be Gurudev, and what you do want, you also make me as you like. जो आप चाहते हो वही हम कराओ. And as like so Gurudev Nand Goswami Maharaj, when he met with Keshav Goswami Maharaj, Nand Goswami he told, and you give me sannyas or you make me naked as you like. मैं नंगा रखना नंगा रखे अथवा कपड़ा पहन के सन्यास पहने जैसे लगे. This is called the perfect surrender. So for this regard, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, he gave him Diksha sannyas in same year, and many things also I heard these things. And then he told him, Swami Maharaj told him, you have to preach. And especially, you know, the language of your mother language, Uriya language, because Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, he was very learned and scholar. He knew many languages also. He knew Hindi, English, Uriya, and Bengali. And so for this regard, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj told him, you have to transcribe my lecture in Uriya language, because your mother language. If anybody transcribes the English to his own mother language, it is very easy for him. For this regard, Srila Swami Maharaj direct gave him instruction, you have to transcribe all my Harikatha lecture in your Uriya language. This is called Brihat Mridanga Seva. Disciples means is that disciples have to transcribe Gurudev Harikatha. This is very important. Two kinds of Guru Seva. One is called Bopu Seva, another is called Bani Seva. Bopu Seva, that is called washing his cloth, cooking for him, massage his feet. This is called Bopu Seva. But Bani Seva is very important. That is called Brihat Mridanga Seva. And understand, this is very important. Brihat Mridanga Seva. And that means Gurudev lecture Harikatha will go one corner to another corner of the world, and everyone will get benefit. Sometimes I also inspired to all the devotees and Indian Westerns, please and serve Gurudev. What serve Gurudev? Gurudev Bani Seva. Bani Seva is very important. And this is very important. And so Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, he transcribed Sri Sai Maharaj all lecture in English to Uriya, and even Hindi, Bengali, what did he say? Everything is, Sai Maharaj also gave him order, you go to Bhubaneswar and also open one preaching center for me. Eh? That time he told, I'm alone, what to do there? Don't worry, I'm always with you. Eh? I am always with you. How he has to Guru Nishtha, Guru Bhakti and faith, the instruction of his Guru. And because how will develop our bhajan and sadhan? Guru Pad Pad mein jar rahe nishtha bhakti, jagat tali se dhari dhare mahasakti. And in our Acharya explain, who has Guru Nishtha. Eh? Guru Nishtha means steadiness, lotus feet of Guru, Guru Nishtha. And disciples means is well, yes, what is called loyalty. Loyalty, this is very important. And L.N. Narottam Das Thakur explained, Sri Guru Cha Rana Padma Kebala Bhakti Sadama Bandamoi Sabadhanam Te Bandamoi Sabadhanam Te Jahar Prasade Bhai Bhavatoriya Jai Krishna Prapti Hoy Jaha Hoite Are Guru Mukha Padma Chitte Koriya Oiko Arna Koriya Mone Asa Arna Koriya Mone Asa. He told, most of the time, he also told, who has Guru Nishtha, Guru Bhakti, he can attain his perfection goal. Most of the Guru Gobind Goswami Maharaj, he recited the verse, Nitai Pada Kamala, Koti Chandra Susitala, Je Chayai Jagat Judai, Hano Nitai Binai, Dida Kori, Dhara Nitai Pai, Dida Kori, Dhara Nitai Pai. And Guru Gobind Goswami Maharaj told, Gurudev is a non-difference from Nityananda Prabhu. So very carefully hold Nitayir Charana Satta Tahara Sevaka Nitta Sadai Nitai Pada Karo Ash. Nitayir Charana Satta. Nityananda, the lotus feet of Nityananda, this is eternal and transcendental. Very carefully hold the lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu, means Akhanda Guru Tattva. And Nityananda Prabhu, that is called Akhanda Guru Tattva. And in the appearance day of Baladev Prabhu, Baladev appearance day, we also discussed about Akhanda Guru Tattva Nityananda, Baladev Prabhu. Same Baladev Prabhu appeared in this Kali Yuga. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela, that is called Nityananda. So Nitai Charana Satta Tahara Sevaka Nitta. Nitai Pada Sada Karo Ash. And Nitai Pada, Judha Kari Dhara Nitai Pada. Guru Goswami Maharaj, he sang this song very and tightly. Hold the lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu and never criticize to anyone. Please hold the lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu. And so he has, why I'm saying, because when his Gurudev, Bhakti Sai Maharaj told, you go to Bhubaneswar and open one center for me. And how he was alone, no one with him, no sevak, no nothing. He came to open one center. Look this. And he was alone, just he worship his Thakurji, Gopalji. And he put his Thakurji one small place and worship Thakurji, and he also preaching, and he also transcribed Sai Maharaj Harikatha and Uriya language, and that things also distribute the people. And he also alone, and he used to go to what is called, take some bhiksha. And for Thakur Seva, he also, and he alone and chanting holy names, And night time he chanted holy names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And Sai Maharaj himself told and to him, listen, one day this temple is the very famous temple all over the world, and Bhubaneswar temple. And because he has so much Guru Bhakya Vishwas, Guru Mukha, Guru Bhakya Satya Vishwas by Jar, one who has some faith and the instruction of Guru, he will be attained his highest perfection. And Guru Govinda Goswami in his one lecture, he told of my Guru. And because my Gurudev told one day this temple, Bhubaneswar temple, will be, now you can see how many people also staying, very nice, beautiful that temple also in India. And in this way he preached, and he always absorbed in separation mood. And he wrote many granthas also. Actually, all his lecture mostly also he glorified about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His two books are very, what is called, my favorite book. One is called the Embarkment of Separation. And the Embarkment of Separation. This book is very sweet. And another Mathura meets with Vrindavan. And one Gaura Lila or another Krishna Lila. And Mathura meets with Vrindavan. That is actual, that is called the Srimati Radhika's highest separation mood, that is called Brahmar Gita. And very sweet granth also. If you read these two granthas, then you may also have it, cry and cry and cry. You cannot stop your tears from eyes. This book is very elevated grantha is very good. And when I used to travel in Western country, and most of the time I also carry these two books and also discuss Harikatha and from his book also. And about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and especially Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Avadan, Anarpita Charing Chirat Korone Avatirna Kalu, Samarpet Unnata Ujjala Samsavati Siram, Hari Purna Sundra Dudai Kadamba Sandhipita, Sada Hidaya Kamdari Spuratuva, Sachinandana. And he very nicely and feel why Krishna appeared and in this Kali Yuga in the form of Sachinandana Gaur Hari. In this book, very nicely explained Anarpita. He explained this way also. And Siradha Prana Mahima Kidiso Baniva Sabdo Jana Madhurma Kidiso Madhya Sukhanti Madhavud Urvad Kidiso Beti Lovat Tad Bhavad Samajan Sachi Garba Sindhu Marindu. And there are two principal regions and two secondary regions. Very nicely he explains step by step also. Siradha Pranay Mahima Kidiso Baniva. What is the glory of the divine love of Srimati Radhika? What is the sweetness or the beauty of Krishna? That way Srimati Radhika sees realizing. When Srimati Radhika sees realized the sweetness, beauty of Krishna, what can stop realization, feeling coming in her heart? For these three reasons, Krishna appeared in this Kali Yuga and in the form of Sachinandan Gaur Hari. And Krishna, he took Srimati Radhika's mood and her complexion. So in this way, very nicely explained in step by step how the greed also manifested. He explained Nishanadev greed, then the greed of different incarnation, the Ramchandra. Then he also explained how Krishna's greed completely, absolutely manifest. Very scientific way he explained this way. Because without greed and utkantha, love and utkantha, no one can attain his perfection. In the same way, he explained this way, how the greed develops. Step by step, he also gave this example. And especially Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the embodiment, with the combined form of divine Guru Radha and Krishna. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always thinking, I am Radha. Now I am feeling pang of separation from my beloved Krishna. And especially Jagannath Puri. And during Ratha Yatra, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself thinking, I am Radha. Now I am meeting with my beloved Krishna. Brajendra Nandan, Vigraha nahi ke tumi Brajendra Nandan. And in this way, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu expressed his heart. Srila Gauranga Goswami Maharaj very nicely and philosophical and with Rasa Tattva also very nicely explained these things. He explained in Jagannath Puri at a time two Viraha Murtis there. One is called Krishna Viraha Vidur Radha, Radha Viraha Vidur Krishna. Very nicely he explained it. No one Acharya before explained these types of and Tattva Siddhanta. And he explained this way. Krishna Viraha Vidur Radha or Radha Viraha Vidur Krishna. This is called Acharya Vaishishta. Acharya Vaishishta. Gauranga Goswami Maharaj and his Acharya Krishna Viraha Vidur Radha, Radha Viraha Vidur Krishna. That means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is thinking, I am Radha. Are feeling pang of separation from Krishna. Here in Jagannath Puri, Krishna, Jagannath, he is feeling pang of separation from Radha. And who is Jagannath in this way? And he very nicely explained this way. And how Krishna completely absorbed in the feeling separation of Srimati Radhika. Then his body completely are melted. Then he explained how Krishna, he felt pang of separation from Srimati Radhika. That is called Jagannath Vigraha. And Viraha Murti Jagannath in this way. And Gurudev many times also glorified about the same katha. And then he mostly also explained about Rup Goswami Pad Grantha, Lalit Madhav Grantha, and how Srimati Radhika, Virahini Srimati Radhika, she felt pang of separation from Krishna. And very nice, beautiful this Grantha also. And he also wrote many Puran Katha. And Krishna took Srimati Radhika's mood. Why did he take Srimati Radhika's complexion? And this is very also interesting. And he wrote in his Grantha this way. Why Krishna took Srimati Radhika's complexion? Mood is important, but because if you do bhajan and sadhan, need mood. So what is the need for thinking? If Krishna is thinking, I am Radha. Now I am feeling separation from Krishna. But when I will cry, then I will say, oh, I am Krishna, I am blackish. Why I am crying? So mood is not manifest. Then we maybe will be disturb the mood. Very nicely. If you read his book, then you can see. And in this way, he gave all the examples from Puran Katha also, not what is called the story of grandmother's story. He told all these kathas from the evidence from Shastra. And Vyasdev, he wrote many Puran Kathas, and he also gave this Praman evidence from Puran also. And Mahabharata, and he also explained the last limit frame of Srimati Radhika, Mahabharata Sarupini Srimati Radhika. And very nice glorification for Radha Tattva. Preme Sarup Radha, Preme Vibhavita, Devi Krishna Pukta Radhika Paradevata. In this verse, he also so many glorification about Radha Tattva. And Devi Kohiddo Tamana Parama Sundari, Kimba Krishna Kidar Basati Nagari. In this way, Gauranga Goswami, all these granthas very nicely and scientifically explained. And another his book, Mathura meets with Vrindavan. That is actually Brahmar Gita. And very nice, beautiful this grantha. And those who are very lucky, they can read these two grantha, the embarkment of separation and Mathura meets with Vrindavan. And so Gauranga Goswami Maharaj, all his lecture, because how we know he is a great sadhu? And when you read his grantha, books as like Rupa Goswami Pad and our Goswamis. They perform bhajan in sadhana. But how do you know that they are great devotees? When you read their books, and if you read Rupa Goswami's Grantha, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Ujjal Nirmani, Vidagdha Madhav, Lalit Madhav, Hamsa Dut, and then you realize how did they bhajan and sadhana? What is their mood coming in our court of heart? Because when you write Grantha, that time spontaneous and all the mood coming out from your inner court of heart. This is spontaneous nature. And so in the same way, Gaurganda Goswami Maharaj, he wrote many granthas and he also gave so much lecture and Harikatha because he has Guru Nishtha, Guru Bhakti. Many devotees also took shelter unto his lotus feet. He spoke always high class Katha also. And he is the same acharyas in our Guru Parampara. Sometimes he spoke a perfect truth for this regard. Some his god brother made him disturbance. And just take the way Tattva Siddhanta. And jeep never fall down from Vaikuntha. But some their politics, you know, he was fall down from Vaikuntha. Well, how possible? And he wasn't really. And Joy, Vijay, they are not Jiva Tattva. They are called Parikar Tattva. Joy, Vijay, they just this Leela. Understand? 4 Kumaras gave cars. For this guy, Joy, Vijay, they descended from Vaikuntha Dham to in this material world. And 3 birds, they also become demon. First, there is called Hiranyakshi, Hiranyakashipu, then Ravan Kumbhakarna, then Shishupal Dantavakra. Actually, this is the Leela. This is not, and Joy, Vijay, they are not Sujiva Tattva. Because how will you reconcile the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, this look, Jadgatva, Nanivartante, Tadamam, Paramam, Mama. One who attains my abode, Vaikuntha Dham, he will never fall down. So sometimes people, they not understand about the Jiva Tattva and Parikar Tattva. Those who are Parikar Tattva, they are coming from transcendental world, that is the desires of Lord, Bhagavad Ichha. And after the Leela, then they again return back to that place. But those Jivas, they falling down from marginal potency of Lord. Because they manifested from Lord's marginal potency. Jiva Tattva. And coming in this material world. For this regard, Chaitanya Charitamrita explains there are 2 kinds of jivas. One is called Nitya Baddha and Nitya Mukta. Those are Baddha jivas. They are kept falling down from Jiva Shakti or Trasa Shakti. But with the association bhajan, with the association sadhu, sadguru, bhajan and sadhan, then again attain to their abode, Bhagavad Dham. And they will not fall down from Bhagavad Dham. So Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, he also very nicely explained this Tattva Siddhanta. He was never fall down from Vaikuntha. And another things also he explained. Then his some also his god brothers or some also disturbed to him. He told, you should not put the peacock feather on the head of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, though he is Krishna, this is true. But he takes the Bhakta Bhav Angikar Kari. Bhakta Bhav Angikar Kari Krishna Avatirna Haila Gaura Rupa Dhari. Krishna, and he took the mood of Bhakta. Understand? So Tattva Siddhanta is there. So for this regard, sometimes they are sometimes his followers, sometimes the people, they put the peacock feather on the head of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Gaura Govinda Goswami Maharaj told, no, this is called Sahajya. Gaur Nagar ke baad. You cannot do this way. In this way, and most of the time he spoke about high class Hari Katha, Ras Tattva Vichar. These things is right. And because without Mahaprabhu's Katha, how can you develop your bhajan and sadhana? Because Rupa Goswami Pad, Sanatana Goswami Pad, they wrote many Rasa Tattva Grantha, Tattva Siddhanta Grantha. Everybody have to read. So for this regard, most of the time he also explained about Rasa Tattva, Madhurya Tattva Grantha. And these things also. But sometimes his and society, they also making some politics and stop to him his preach. And I heard from the disciple of Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, he went and preaching in Western country, and some there were politics, they also stopped his preaching also, and he could not preach, and they also made many troubles for him, even police or government in this way, they made so many problems. And even when he came, I heard when he came in Holland, and also the politics, they also met him, and so many things he cannot fulfill, these things. But he boldly preached everywhere. And Harikatha, his book, and his Grantha, Harikatha, and his all his lecture transcribed in sweet language. And it is true, when your preaching is going, if any obstacles will come, then preach will be more encouraged. Gurudev given the water is coming from up to down. And when the dam is there, and then sometimes the water also stops. But after sometimes the water will break the dam and going very close. In the same way, where is the obstacles, then preaching is going very nicely. And he has so much love and affection with his disciple also. Sometimes he heavy chastisement his disciples. In this Kali Yuga, very difficult to chastise the disciples. This is very difficult. But Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, he heavy chastisement his disciples. And Gurudev told, sometimes he also holds one stick and beat him. And he also saying these very harsh words with his sweet, loving harsh words with the disciple. But he said, he told, you are no stool. And the pig, Mr. Pig. He told this thing. And chastisement. Because this is also his love and affection also. And heavy chastisement. And sometimes he told Brahmacharya Jivan, and there is one book also. And book, that is called Brahmachari Life. Brahmacharya and Krishna Concept. That's actually book from Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, all his lecture. Most of the lecture he also told. This book, but this YouTube, everybody have to listen, have to watch. Yeah, how Guru Govinda Swami Maharaj, he also gave perfect instruction of his disciples, female disciples and male disciples, both also. And everybody have to read this, everybody have to listen this katha. And because who is prominent acharya, who will always speak the truth. No duplicity, no hypocrisy. And this is the, so Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj book, Grantha, and his teaching, and he preached all this way. And many his granthas and many his preaching, lecture, Harikatha, and even sometimes his government body, money, what is called, GBC, and governing body GBC stopped to his preaching, but he's thinking, I will not stop. And when he was speaking very nice, beautiful Harikatha, and I heard one the prominent disciple of Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, and last day, departed from this material world, that is the appearance day of Nitya Lila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada in Mayapur. And he was talking about how Radha and Krishna they Katha. And then he stopped and his throat closed, and then he departed from the attain, And so he studied in this way. And look this thing. Another thing I also tell you, one hand I am very unfortunate, one hand I am also very fortunate because I also took darshan his lotus feet, he is Uttam Mahabhagavat. And I saw the lotus feet of Guru Goswami Maharaj, and when and so Gurudev Jagannath Puri, and one Guru Goswami Maharaj, he came to meet with Gurudev. Many disciples they believe that some they don't believe. They are saying no, Guru Goswami Maharaj never met with Narayan Maharaj. But I am the evidence. I direct Madhav Maharaj, myself, even my uncle Madhusudan Maharaj, with the temple commander of Devananda Gaudiya Math. That time he was also in there. I remember that time I think of Chaturmasha, it is called Purushottam month, I think so. I forget the date and year. That time we are staying in the house of Singhania, very close to the ocean in Jagannath Puri. Just 11:30 or 12 noon time, he came and he knocked the door. Then I opened the door and he came and he asked about Gurudev Narayan Goswami Maharaj. According to the health of Gurudev Narayan Goswami Maharaj, after his taking prasad, he would not speak to anybody. Then as soon as possible, I also give message to Madhav Maharaj, and then Madhav Maharaj told, the Gurudev is now taking rest, just he finished his prasad, he would not speak to anyone, according to instruction to the health of his doctor. So he may come 4 p.m. And that time again Guru Goswami Maharaj just in punctual time 4 p.m. he came and he also met with Gurudev and discussed so many kathas. I think 1 hour he was meeting with Gurudev and he was very humble. I saw many Vaishnavas in ISKCON. This is true. But Guru Goswami is special and very simple. I saw him. I can't believe. And first time he saw him, I cannot believe he's the ISKCON Guru because he's very simple. And so he discussed with the Gurudev and many tattva and how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and to talk with Rai Ramananda Kathas and many also Kathas in there, how the Navadvip Dham is non-different from Vrindavan and this Katha many years because so many years passed. But sometimes also remembering these things also. So this is very confidential and he met with Gurudev. Gurudev himself told also. Yes, I once met with him. And so, but some his disciples, I don't know, and they don't believe. Yeah, how possible, possibly impossible. So don't worry. So Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj and Gurudev mood and Guru Goswami mood is same mood. For this regard, after his departure, and most of the disciples of Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, they took shelter, lotus feet of Srila Gurudev Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Especially most of the Australian devotees, and they completely, absolutely surrender lotus feet of Srila Gurudev Narayan Goswami Maharaj. And when I used to go Australia, and most of the Australian devotees, and there's so much love and affection with Srila Gurudev Narayan Goswami Maharaj. And not only this, also all over the world, and Holland devotees, and there's so much love and affection and with Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, and the same love and affection with Srila Gurudev. And so in this way, I pay my humble obeisances to Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, and he is very merciful. He also put his lotus hand on my head, and when I did pranam, I remember he also put his lotus hand on my head and gave my blessing. So again and again, I pay my obeisances unto his lotus feet. One day I will be served the Uttam Mahabhagavat, and this is my one hope. So if I committed any offense, so please give mercy. Hey Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, give mercy to me. जय जय श्री गुरु गोविंद कृष्ण महाराज की जय। जय जय श्री राधे। जय श्री गुरु गोविंद कृष्ण महाराज की जय। I'll not take too much of time.